use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
Ryan.
You threw a high pass, you got me there. If that was a high pass, you got me. That was straight pass, you a low pass.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good draw.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Son, we 80. Keep it skinny. We hot.
2nd down, Rivers.
Oh, you got me. Good dude.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Delta!
Rivers to throw it. Buying time to his left. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. A very solid gain of 27.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
0.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Hey, Rocket!
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Come on.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. In the half, they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Ryan. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, got it. Back 25, 20.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chargers getting set to go, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. We have hit halftime, still 2. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this will be incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. So got 3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Bullet throw, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's Donnie Jones. And look at this. It's a fake.
Oh, fuck you.
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
They
faked the punt. It
that's the play I
doesn't
went to
work
go put in my
out.
playbook.
So we get set
Bro,
to
why
start this
somebody
third quarter.
did
Here's
me
the
like that
Falcons
twice in the
offense
game?
now.
I was
They
like,
were
nope.
able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems set.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram.
You know it.
There to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break
Hey,
up
tell me
much
if
more
the Panthers
yardage after
say
the
something.
catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking
Okay.
deep for Julio. And he's
Touch
got
me,
his
touch
star
me.
receiver. It's Jones
Okay, I'm
for the
enough.
Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 44 yards. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more.
Gun. 11. Gotta go.
Ryan.
Oh, good
Get into
pass.
the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I
Oh,
love
people
their
are double
aggressiveness.
Julio
Go ahead
because
and
of
get
our
it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were
Fuck
trying to
you.
do.
You actually went for it. I don't think you would go
Keep
for
him on
it.
his feet, get a little wrap yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get up! Hey, wait. Let him go!
Now Ryan on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The Charger 1st down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of
the reasons I don't even know if you seen it though, blood, but one of your corners touched my slot receiver, bro, ran him over. I don't know if you seen it when I threw it to Allen when they like did that dive kick. I was gonna throw it to the other dude, but bro, the corner pressed me and ran him over. Yeah, that's what I was my mic was off, but that's what I was about to tell you.
Inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to blocking?
You know, I've seen Devontae Cameron coverage. You know I got to go out and see him.
Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't been able to run for shit there. Man, Deion Jones is really stopping me. That's why I like Campbell though. Campbell, he ain't all that good in coverage sometimes, but he
Here
be
comes the
stopping the
Falcon
run.
offense now as they get set to take over here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ryan.
Gotcha.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will take over at the
I ain't gonna lie, if you would have punched me there, you would go.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Load it. Sit. Delta.
Following the interception here, Rivers
Gotcha.
looking for the end zone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
180. Hey, go orange.
On
Come on,
2nd
TJ Watt,
down,
get
Rivers
open, baby.
again.
Get open, baby.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Mike Lewis played route. Outside square.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down.
Oh,
And
you
look at this. They get
perfect
the
pick
turnover
up.
they needed. It's intercepted.
No.
Picked on by Robert Alford. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
I tried to touch you,
A
bro.
critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
You got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
You start right here, bro.
There we go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tuesday.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Yeah, I'm
It's
blaming.
Jones.
I did double
He'll be
team.
out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun. Space.
Hell
Now
no.
Ryan. And
Is
he's
that one of Julio or
Calvin
him?
Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they
It
work
looks
it
like I was
across
going to Julio.
midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, Ryan.
Oh, you got it.
There he goes, left side.
I still thought you were throwing the video. I even left him open.
A big play there. 43 yards. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Ryan. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make it? And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, that post route, hey, you know what the funny is? When I played the Lions, he kept on doing that play, and what I noticed is, them deep posts is hella good. He kept doing with throwing the dude on the left, and that shit always open, because you gotta guard either the front or the deep post. You know what I'm saying? Like, one is never just gonna be open.
Rivers on first down.
Got it.
Complete. It's Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But to be real with you, half of that ain't even your fault though, because purple zones are just so broken in this game. I mean,
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
This playbook cool, but they got too much pistol in it. I gotta take that shit out.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time
I ain't been able to see your
make sure you
plays
have
all
a chance
game.
to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll try it on. Here's Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So out come the Falcons now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The completion.
You always got to get passing rating. Even a first half.
He'll look to throw.
Okay.
Left side, he's got it. Complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Room to run past midfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his
sticks. Trying to press Julio, but this nigga just hard.
Back to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll
You're
work
going to
this
get
down
timeout,
to
you
the
took it.
40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge
I ain't gonna lie, I
play at
blitzed
this
there on
point in
James.
the
That
game.
nigga was in a yellow zone. I just said, fuck it, let's see if he
Recount
get
real
it.
quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it. He's having himself a game.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had to.
He's back to throw.
Oh. Yeah.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Okay.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
You don't want to tell your guys no.
Delta! Hey, go orange.
Rivers here to throw.
Oh,
Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates.
oh,
This
I
is
told you.
caught
I told you.
inside the 15.
Yeah, I told you.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gates, 47 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.